Welcome, everyone, to Senior Care Insights. This is the channel where we focus on your health and well being, both mind and body, especially as you embrace your senior years.
It's great to be here. Yeah, really looking
Mhm.
forward to digging into today's topic.
And today we're doing a deep dive into something really crucial for staying independent and mobile as we get older: leg strength, keeping those legs strong.
Absolutely. It's something many people notice changes in, maybe feeling a bit less steady or finding stairs a bit harder.
Exactly. And while some change is normal, the good news is there's a lot we can actually do about it.
And diet plays a huge, huge role, much bigger than people might think sometimes.
That's exactly what we're getting into. We'll be looking at specific foods, some that help, some that might hinder, and how they affect muscles, circulation, the whole picture for leg strength.
The goal really is to give you some, practical takeaways, things you can actually use.
Right, making that connection between the plate and how your legs feel. So, should we jump into the foods that can help, the good guys first?
Sounds good. Let's start with lean meat, a classic for muscle health.
Okay, lean meat. So, we're talking protein here, obviously.
Yeah, really high quality protein. It's essential for repairing those little micro tears in your muscles that happen after any kind of activity, even just walking.
So, it helps them recover and get stronger.
Precisely. Provides the literal building blocks. And it's not just the protein. Lean meat also has creatine.
Ah, creatine. I've heard of that for energy.
Exactly. It helps your muscles produce energy more efficiently,
Yeah.
gives them a bit more oomph, you could say.
Mm.
Helps fight off fatigue too.
And then there's the iron, right? The heme iron specifically.
Yes, that's a big one. Heme iron is absorbed really well by the body.
Better than iron from plants.
Generally, yes.
Yeah.
And iron is crucial for carrying oxygen in your blood to your muscles. If your muscles don't get enough oxygen,
They feel weak, tired easily. Makes sense.
totally. So good iron levels support that stamina in your legs.
And one more thing in lean meat, vitamin B12.
Uh-huh. Vital for nerve function, making sure the signals from your brain get to your leg muscles properly.
So important for coordination and strength. Lack of B12 can cause weakness.
It can, yeah. Sometimes tingling too.
Yeah.
So definitely a nutrient to keep an eye on.
Okay, so for lean meat, think sirloin, lean ground beef, and cooking methods.
Grilling, baking, boiling. Those are great. Try to avoid frying in lots of oil.
Good tip. All right, next up, eggs, another protein powerhouse.
Oh, eggs are fantastic. Incredible source of protein. Again, very high biological value, meaning your body uses it really efficiently for muscle repair.
So great after you've been active, helps the legs bounce back.
Absolutely. Helps speed up recovery. And they have leucine.
Leucine, that sounds important.
It is. It's an amino acid that basically flips the switch for muscle protein synthesis, tells your body, okay, time to repair and build.
Like a trigger. Interesting. And choline, that's in eggs too.
Yes, choline is important for the neuromuscular connection. Helps those nerve signals travel smoothly to the muscles. Better agility, better coordination.
And vitamin D, can't forget that, for bones, but also muscles.
Well, strong muscles need strong bones to anchor to, right? Vitamin D helps you absorb calcium, which is key for bone strength. Stronger bones mean less risk of injury, better support for your muscles.
So boiled, scrambled, poached, best ways to cook them.
Yeah, avoid drowning them in unhealthy fats. Let the egg's natural goodness shine.
Makes sense. How about cottage cheese?
Cottage cheese is interesting because it's rich in casein protein.
Casein, that's the slow digesting one.
Exactly. It provides a kind of sustained release of amino acids to your muscles.
Yeah,
Really good for preventing muscle breakdown, maybe even overnight while you sleep.
like a slow drip feed for muscle repair.
Kinda, yeah. And it's got calcium too, which isn't just for bones.
Right, calcium helps muscles contract properly.
It does. Helps prevent cramps and spasms. Plus, cottage cheese is usually low in saturated fat.
And some have probiotics for gut health.
Yeah, which helps you absorb all those other nutrients better. So, indirectly helping your legs too.
Very versatile food. Okay, moving on to chicken.
Chicken, another excellent source of lean protein, really complete amino acid profile. If stronger legs are the goal, chicken's a great choice.
What makes its protein so good? Leucine again?
Leucine, yes, and glutamine too. Both really key players in repairing muscle tissue after exercise or activity.
And B vitamins, similar to lean meat.
Yep, B6 and niacin particularly. They help your muscles actually produce the energy they need. More stamina, less fatigue.
Plus iron and zinc for oxygen and repair.
That's right. And again, preparation matters.
Grilled, boiled, roasted.
Perfect. Keep it simple and healthy.
Okay, let's switch it up. Peanuts.
Peanuts are surprisingly good. A nice combo of protein and healthy fats for muscle regeneration.
And convenient too. What's key in peanuts? Magnesium.
Magnesium's a big one. Crucial for muscle contraction, relaxation, helps prevent cramps. Really important.
Good to know, especially if you get leg cramps.
And arginine.
Yeah, arginine helps produce nitric oxide.
Which improves blood flow.
You got it. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients get delivered to your leg muscles faster. Aids recovery.
And vitamin E for antioxidant protection.
Right. Protects the muscle cells themselves. Just stick to natural, unsalted peanuts, ideally.
Good call. How about greens? Broccoli.
Broccoli is a powerhouse. Packed with antioxidants, vitamin C. Really good for reducing inflammation after activity.
So it helps with that post-exercise soreness.
It can, yeah. And the vitamin C is vital for collagen production.
Collagen for joints and tendons.
Exactly. Keeping everything strong and resilient.
Yeah.
Broccoli also has sulforaphane.
Which is anti-inflammatory.
Right. And natural nitrates too, like
Yeah.
spinach. Helps with blood flow and muscle efficiency.
And easy to add to meals, steamed salads, soups.
Very easy. Okay, next. Bananas. The classic athlete snack.
Potassium, right, for cramps.
It's a main claim to fame.
Yeah.
Potassium's essential for muscle contraction. Definitely helps prevent cramps.
Plus the carbs for quick energy.
Yep. Natural sugars give your muscles fuel quickly, helps with recovery. And they have vitamin B6.
B6 helps with neurotransmitters, muscle relaxation.
Yeah, and maybe even reducing some oxidative stress in the muscles.
And tryptophan for serotonin.
A little bit, yeah. Can contribute to well-being, which doesn't hurt the recovery process.
Best eaten plain or maybe with some protein.
Yeah, plain, in smoothies, with yogurt, all good ways.
Okay, another creamy fruit. Avocado,
Avocado, fantastic for leg muscles, rich in those healthy monounsaturated fats.
which help reduce inflammation.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Protects muscles. And it's another good source of magnesium.
magnesium again seems really key.
It really is. For preventing cramps, helping muscles relax and repair. Avocados also help you absorb certain vitamins better.
The fat-soluble ones, A, D, E, K,
That's right. All important for muscle and bone health. Plus, they have potassium too.
for fluid balance, reducing swelling.
Uh-huh. And they're just so easy to add to anything. Salad, smoothies, toast.
True. All right, let's talk fish.
Salmon. Salmon's famous for its omega-3s, and those are potent anti-inflammatories.
So after a workout, helps calm down that muscle inflammation. Less soreness.
That's the idea. Really helps speed up recovery for your legs, and it's packed with high-quality protein too.
For muscle building and repair.
Absolutely. Plus, vitamin D again.
For calcium absorption, strong bones, supporting the muscles.
And it also provides potassium and selenium. Selenium helps protect muscle cells from damage.
Best prepared, grilled, or baked.
Ideal ways, yeah. Keeps it healthy.
Now, less common one, perhaps. Brazil nuts.
Brazil nuts. Tiny but mighty. Their standout feature is selenium.
Selenium. What's its role in leg strength?
It's crucial for muscle regeneration and protecting against oxidative stress, the damage that can happen after exercise.
So it helps muscles recover and stay healthy.
Precisely. They also have healthy fats for energy and magnesium.
There it is again. Magnesium for cramp prevention.
You see the pattern. Plus some zinc and vitamin E for immunity and repair. Just need a couple a day, usually.
Good to know. Spinach, another leafy green,
Spinach is excellent. It's got iron for oxygen transport.
which we need for energy in the legs.
Right. Natural nitrates like broccoli for muscle efficiency. Vitamin K.
Vitamin K for bone and muscle health.
Correct. And antioxidants to combat that oxidative stress. Loads of benefits.
Okay, how about carrots? We think eyes, but legs too.
Definitely legs too. They're rich in beta-carotene.
Which the body turns into vitamin A.
Yes. And vitamin A is important for muscle growth and repair. Helps cells renew. Also has anti-inflammatory effects.
And potassium and fiber too.
Yep. Potassium for muscle contraction, fiber for good digestion, and nutrient absorption.
Let's move to grains. Oats.
Oats are fantastic. Complex carbs for sustained energy release.
So no sugar crash like you get with simple carbs.
Exactly. Steady energy for endurance. Plus, they have some plant-based protein for repair.
And minerals. Iron, magnesium.
Yes, iron for oxygen and magnesium, again, for muscle function and preventing cramps. Plus some anti-inflammatory compounds, too.
Very versatile. Sweet potatoes.
Another great source of complex carbs, steady energy, moderate glycemic index,
And potassium.
loads of potassium for muscle contraction. Plus beta-carotene,
The antioxidant for cell regeneration.
right? And vitamin C for immunity and helping iron absorption, a real nutritional package.
Greek yogurt. Back to dairy.
Greek yogurt is packed with that slow-digesting casein protein we talked about with cottage cheese.
So great for steady muscle repair, especially post-exercise.
Exactly. Plus calcium and often probiotics for gut health and nutrient uptake.
Peanut butter. Similar benefits to peanuts.
Pretty much, yeah. Good source of protein and healthy fats for sustained energy. And magnesium, of course.
Just watch out for added sugars in some brands.
Definitely. Go for the natural stuff if you can.
Coconut water. For hydration.
Excellent for hydration. Rich in electrolytes like potassium and magnesium lost through sweat.
Helps prevent cramps and replace fluids quickly.
Precisely. And natural sugars for a bit of balanced energy.
Finally, berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries.
Antioxidant superstars. They fight oxidative stress, which contributes to muscle breakdown.
And they have anti-inflammatory properties too. Good for sore joints or muscles.
Yes. Plus vitamin C for collagen, essential for muscles and joints. They can even help improve circulation.
Wow, that's a lot of fantastic food choices to support our legs.
It really is. Nature provides some amazing tools.
Okay, but now we need to talk about the other side. Foods that might actually, well, work against our leg strength. Things to maybe limit or avoid. Let's start with, surprisingly, pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple can be tricky. While it has bromelain, which has some anti-inflammatory potential, it's also very high in natural sugars and acids.
And how does that impact legs, especially in seniors?
Well, those high sugars can cause rapid blood sugar spikes. Over time, that can damage the small blood vessels in the legs, potentially weakening circulation.
Leading to fatigue, pain, maybe swelling.
Could contribute, yeah. And the acidity might irritate joints, especially if you already have arthritis. Plus, there's a potential interaction with blood thinners because of the bromelain.
Okay, so moderation is definitely key there. What about bananas? We just praised them, but is there a downside?
The downside is similar to pineapple, really. They are high in natural sugar and quick digesting carbs.
So potential blood sugar spikes again.
Exactly, which isn't great for circulation or inflammation long term. And for some people, like those with specific heart or kidney issues, the high potassium could actually cause fluid retention.
Swollen feet and ankles.
Potentially, yes. So again, context matters. Talk to your doctor if you have concerns.
Right. Grapes are next. Also sweet.
Very high in fructose. The liver can convert excess fructose into fat and uric acid.
Uric acid. That's linked to gout, isn't it?
It is. And gout often affects joints in the feet, ankles, knees, causing pain that definitely impacts leg function. Plus, grapes are easy to eat a lot of without thinking.
Very true. Okay, potatoes, especially fried or processed.
Right. Potatoes contain compounds called glycolides. These can actually interfere with nerve function.
Causing weakness or tingling in the legs.
It's possible, yes. Numbness, too, in some cases. Plus, they have a high glycemic index, leading to those blood sugar spikes and inflammation.
And the fried versions add trans fats and sodium.
Double whammy. Really not great for leg health.
Eggplant. What's the issue there?
Eggplant contains solanine. Similar to potatoes, it might affect nerve and muscle function for some people.
Leading to feelings of heaviness, stiffness, maybe tingling.
That's the concern. It could also trigger inflammation or interfere with calcium absorption.
Spinach made this list too. That's surprising.
Only really in excess or for certain individuals. It's very high in oxalates.
And oxalates can bind to calcium?
Yes, potentially hindering its absorption. Important for bone and muscle strength. It's more of a concern for those prone to kidney stones or with existing calcium issues. Moderation is usually fine.
Tomatoes as well. Also solanine.
Yes, contains solanine. Again, for sensitive individuals, it might contribute to inflammation, muscle weakness, or joint pain. Not everyone reacts this way.
Peppers too, especially for those with joint problems.
Same reason solanine can exacerbate inflammation. And some find spicy peppers can trigger restless leg syndrome.
Beet greens, often seen as healthy.
They are nutritious, but extremely high in oxalates. Way more than spinach.
So bigger potential for calcium depletion or kidney stones?
Potentially, yes. Could impact blood calcium levels too.
Cabbage, if eaten in large amounts.
Contains goitrogens. These can interfere with thyroid function if consumed excessively.
And the thyroid affects metabolism and muscle strength.
Exactly. Could lead to fatigue, weakness. Also, cabbage can cause bloating and water retention for some, affecting circulation.
Okay, let's broaden out. Processed sugar. Big culprit.
Huge culprit. Causes blood sugar spikes and crashes instant energy drain and weakness. Chronic intake fuels inflammation.
Which breaks down muscle tissue.
Can contribute, yes. Interferes with mineral absorption like magnesium and calcium. Leads to stiff joints, poor circulation, even nerve damage over time.
And it's hidden in so many foods.
Everywhere. You really have to read labels.
Deep fried and fast foods.
Loaded with trans fats, which are highly inflammatory. Bad for muscles, joints, circulation. Reused oils are full of damaging free radicals too. Can even affect calcium absorption.
It's generally bad news for overall health, including legs.
Pretty much, yeah.
Processed meats, deli slices, sausages, hot dogs.
High in preservatives, nitrates, and loads of salt.
Salt leads to water retention, poor circulation.
Exactly. Nitrates can trigger inflammation, maybe even link to nerve issues. High sodium contributes to muscle fatigue.
So high sodium foods in general are a problem. Canned soups, frozen meals.
Definitely. All that sodium leads to water retention, restricts blood flow, makes you feel sluggish, can cause cramps, interferes with calcium too.
And finally, white bread and refined carbs.
Right. White bread, white pasta, they lack fiber and nutrients, cause rapid blood sugar spikes and crashes.
Leading to inflammation, insulin resistance.
Yeah, and nutrient deficiencies. Your body tends to store fat rather than build muscle when you eat too many of these.
Wow. It really paints a clear picture of how food choices directly impact our leg strength and mobility.
It absolutely does. What you eat really matters for keeping your legs strong and functional.
So, pulling this all together, what are the main takeaways for our listeners?
I think the biggest thing is awareness. Just recognizing that powerful link between your diet and how your legs feel. Focus on incorporating more of those beneficial foods.
Lean proteins, eggs, colorful fruits and veggies, healthy fats, whole grains.
Exactly. And at the same time, be mindful about reducing the stuff that works against you. The processed sugar, unhealthy fats, excess salt, refined carbs.
It also sounds like listening to your own body is key.
Hugely important. Pay attention. Notice how different foods make you feel. Do you feel more energetic after certain meals, more sluggish after others? Become a mindful eater.
So, it's not about a total overhaul overnight?
No, definitely not. Small, consistent changes are usually much more sustainable and effective in the long run. Gradual adjustments add up.
Makes sense. What's one final thought you'd leave us with today?
Just remember that your legs are literally your foundation for staying active, independent, engaged with life as you age.
Yeah.
Feeding them well, giving them the right nutrients. It's a direct investment in your future mobility and your quality of life. You have more control through diet than you might realize.
That's a really powerful message. Thank you so much for sharing all this fantastic information with us.
My pleasure. Always good to talk about this stuff.
And a big thank you to all of you listening and watching. We really hope this deep dive into diet and leg strength was valuable for you.
Hope it gave you some food for thought.
Definitely. If you found it helpful, please do give us a thumbs up, maybe share it with a friend or family member who could benefit. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments. What changes are you thinking about making?
Yeah, let us know.
And of course, please subscribe to Senior Care Insights and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into healthy aging. We're here to support you.
Take care, everyone.